Hello, my name is Lizarazo, and today I would like to show you a small tutorial on how to create your own Christmas game. I'm going to use one of my own games that I recently published in the Windows Store to have as an example, and with that we're going to check many of the basics of Construct 2. In the spirit of the holiday, this is the game that I want to show you, Christmas Factory. You can check it at this for free. You can download it for free. This link, bit.ly Christmas Factory. So this is kind of like a simple game, or I'm going to play to show you around. And you just like move Santa around, and you have to avoid the Christmas gifts that are bouncing all around. So every time that you let one of the gifts fall on top of you, you lose one life that you can check here on the corner. And while you can move, you can jump around, you can jump on top of the gifts to try to destroy them, and you have these little blimps that are moving around and that are throwing gifts too. So, and after that, well, you die and you may get more points the longer that you survive, and if you're able to jump on top of the gifts, then you get additional points. You can use the keyboard, and also you can use the touch screen or the mouse using these in-screen controls that you have here. You also can pause the game. You have this. You have some abilities here that are for just Windows 8, and then you can return to the menu or just start a new game. You also have a high score up here. So this is the example that we're going to use, and we're going to start from zero. So I guess that I will have to create several videos to get to this point, and at the end I'm going to share the project that I used to create this game, and you can change the background, you can change Santa and create your own character and add all the rules and mechanics that you may like. So I'm just going to start from zero and see how it goes, okay? So the first part is to download the tool that you may need. In this case, is Construct 2. You download it from the website of this company called Skira, and it's just how we'd expect, skira.com. As soon as you enter the page, you're going to have these two links, and then you can buy it if you want, or just download the free version. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to cancel because I already have it, but then you have here some instructions on what to do. It's basically just follow the on-screen instructions and say next until you get it. In case that you're wondering what is the difference between the free version or the paid versions, is, well, the price here. Let me change it to US dollars. So you have the free version, that's the one that you're going to download, and then you have a personal and business edition. So just with the personal and business editions, you have more capabilities, but almost everything that you can do with those two, you can do also with the free one. And for this example, it's perfect, but you see here that there are some limitations. So currently, my project looks like this, and we're going to go through the different parts of the interface and what you have to do with each one of them. So this is Construct 2 when you open my project of Christmas Factory. But we're going to try to recreate it from zero, and especially I would like to do that to help you understand all the interface. When you open Construct 2 for the first time, you're going to have something like this, maybe a small welcome page here. Usually you can just go here to File and create new, or pick one of the projects that you were working on before. So right now I'm just going to create a new one. You're going to have this menu here, and you will have many options. The one that we're going to pick is the first one, New Empty Project. But you can basically check anything that you want here. Maybe that's something that we're going to do later. So So right now, new empty project, open. At first you're going to have this empty canvas. This is a layout, the layout 1. And it's not showing you much, so but you can start creating things there. On the left side you're going to have always the properties of the object that you're going to pick, that it could be a project or it could be some elements that we're going to add later. And here on the right side you can check other things, and you're going to, when we start adding objects, we're going to have a list here. Originally we're going to work here on the layout. This is the graphic part of Construct 2, but at some point we're going to jump to the event sheet here that you have in the other tab. This is where most of the logic of the game is going to reside. But let's start here. The first thing that we're going to do is to add a sprite. So basically, a sprite is a graphical representation of an element of the game. To do that, you just have to double click somewhere in the canvas or outside, sometimes it's useful, and you're going to have this little menu that is to insert a new object. The one that we want is this one, sprite. It's like this little alien invader here, so we just insert it. You're going to have this crosshair that is asking you like, okay, where do you want to locate it? I'm going to put it here. After that, you can try to draw your own images here, but it's much easier if you already have something created. In this case, I have some images that have to do with my own game, with a Christmas factory, so I'm going to use those. So I'm going to use this first Santa that we have here. So that's what I want. I close here, and now I have it in my project. After that, I can drag it around, put it however I want, and I also can use the corners to scale that to the shape, well, that I want. So I'm just going to leave it like that. I also could turn it around using this little gizmo here. So if you remember, I told you that on the left side we're going to have the properties. So you can see that when I select this Santa, you're going to have properties here, like the angle, where it's located, a name. So for example, I'm going to change the name to Santa. Okay, it makes sense. And now that I made that change, you can see that here on the objects list, you also have Santa, a small icon that is going to show you that that's Santa. And when you have more elements here, you can also pick them from here. So you're going to see that at some point this list is quite useful. So, okay, but what do we have here? It's just an image that we put in this canvas. What do we do with that? The first thing that we can do is to run our layout to test the game. So let's do that. You can do that with that, or you can also press F5 in your computer, and it's going to do something like this. You see? Voila, that's your Santa on the screen. So all the games that you are creating with Construct 2 are HTML5 games. So whenever you run the layout, that's going to open a browser, whatever is your default browser in your computer, and it's going to show you in one tab. It's going to show you the game that you have. So let's try it again, and you have it. Now, I can maximize that page so it's much easier to record this video, but that's obviously not how the browser is going to show. Now, if you remember here, you look, it's just a Santa, a big Santa here that is not doing much. I don't have any kind of interaction. I cannot move the Santa around. That's just kind of like an image. To keep the video short, I'm going to continue the rest of the explanation in following videos, so wait for it.